Hello everybody, I'm Duke James. This is Portugal, which I say for myself because I assume everybody knows this is Portugal already. So, I have a manpower problem. Obviously, I've talked about it in the past. We have 26,000 manpower despite having, if you believe the census, 16 million people in our country. So our manpower is definitely low, and that's because we have volunteers too. The next level, enlistment, is really where this takes off and gives you a lot of manpower. It also costs a lot of money. Right now we pay, where is it, expenses, we pay 50 ducats for manpower, which is really not all that much. I imagine it would triple, quadruple maybe if we go to the next volunteers, to the next military service idea and bureaucracy. Can't actually do this until I do stuff with autonomy reforms. So, partly because of that, my autonomy kind of sucking and me not able to do those reforms, because I don't even have 65. One of these, I think it's this one that's required, and you need 50 average autonomy or lower. We don't even have 65 for this one, so our autonomy is actually pretty high. So, partly because of that, and partly because I want to experiment, I'm going to hitch my ride in terms of manpower to the nobility. So, there's a couple of these nobility reforms that deal with the aristocrats' investment into their troops and the amount of troops that you can get from them. So there's this one right here. Actually, I can look at the, go to the list. Not that, it's up here. There's this one, military organization. So we're at 2 right now. Going up, so going from 2 to 3, is necessary in order to do this reform with the bureaucracy, which gives you more people. And that reduces the aristocrats' investment in feudal levies by half. Gets rid of a little bit of aristocratic gravity. It reduces base manpower from peasantry subject to feudal dues from 35% times aristocrat property. Not sure why that's property, but it goes from 35% down to 20%, so that's a 15%. Well, it's more than, it's a 15% base decrease. Going from 2 to 1, though, increases from 35% to 50% base manpower. And it also increases the bureaucratic manpower, 50% times bureau property base manpower from peasantry. That property aspect is throwing me off because maybe they meant power. That's what everything else is, but that says property, so not sure how property would come into that. But then that also increases the aristocrat investment from 40 to 60% at a cost of yearly army professionalism and yearly army tradition decay. So there is a trade-off in terms of doing that. I do know if you go this route, bureaucratic route, which is what I've gone in all my other games, my other campaigns, the skill of the armies, of the bureaucratic armies, is bugged. So I think it's like capped at like 40%. So those armies are pretty weak just because they're bugged. So I think even with that yearly army tradition decay and army professionalism loss, because of the investment from the aristocrats, that kind of counteracts that loss, I believe. But then again, we'll find out, because I'm going to try this. I'm going to go down from 2 to 1 and increase aristocrat investment into their armies as an experiment, and also partly out of necessity. Then there's also military organization, which also, actually I was just looking at that, aristocratic obligations. So you can go down to service dues, which increases base manpower from 40% base manpower from aristocrats to 80% base manpower from aristocrats. And the aristocrat investment goes from 15 to 30% for less cash and a little bit more aristocratic gravity. Whereas this one eliminates pretty much all of their investment and manpower from this reform in exchange for a little bit more revenue. But I really don't need revenue, which is partly why I'm doing this. And then, you know, obviously other reasons. And then there is also privileges. There's one privilege, obligations, aristocrat service. This one currently right now is low obligations, so there is plus 60% mana cost for aristocrat levies and negative 60% times aristocrat loyalty state manpower from aristocrats, so I can get that all the way down from plus 60% down to 0, and that should make them give me more manpower as well. So that's 3 things related to the nobility that I can do to get more manpower. And then there's also, I'm gonna go quantity ideas. I've gone standing army ideas, and I'm gonna pair that with quantity ideas. That would unlock grand army ideas over here. But I think oh no, here's grand army. So quantity gives military production plus 10%, national supply modifier plus 20%, manpower recruitment cost negative 20%, garrison infrastructure cost negative 10%, recruitment time negative 10%. Then this one, simple procedures, gives increased investment in levies from the elites. I'm not sure the specifics because that's all it says, but this will also increase the investment in levies from the elites, and I assume that's every elite as well, so not just the aristocrats, but the burghers and the clergy as well. And then some land attrition loss reduction, an extra leader without upkeep, manpower training cost modifier negative 7.5%, manpower recovery speed plus 20%, which is pretty worthless in this campaign since manpower is bugged, and then a little bit of reinforced speed. Grand Army Ideas gives manpower recovery speed plus 10%, which, yeah, that's not great for us in this campaign. Recovery Army morale speed, manpower training cost reduction, manpower recruitment cost, reduced morale damage taken by reserves, reinforced speed, national manpower modifier plus 10%, morale of armies 5%, land leader fire 1, national supply limit modifier plus 10%. I might take that, but there's a couple other groups that I want, so I want mercantilism and global domain. Mercantilism gives 20% domestic trade power, 10% provincial trade power, some merchant trade power, commercial district cost reduction, monthly autonomy reduction, a little bit of embargo and efficiency, admin and advisor cost reduction, harborage infrastructure cost reduction, naval combat bonus off owned coasts, plus 0.1, some caravan power. Global domain gives increased exotics demand and production, national unrest, negative 1, cheaper pathing harborage, and cheaper naval barrage. A little bit of trade steering, some merchant trade power, envoy travel time, movement speed on and off ships, blockade efficiency, ship trade power plus 10%, land attrition, 2 leaders without upkeep, 20% ship trade power, and diplomats plus 2. So those are 2 groups that I think I'd take before Grand Army. But yeah, we're going to hitch our ride to the nobility, partly out of necessity, partly as an experiment. This might work, this might blow up in my face, and we'll have manpower shortages for the rest of the campaign. I'm willing to accept that for experiment's sake. Find out if hitching your ride to the nobility in terms of manpower is viable, or if you should just always go with the bureaucracy, which I assume bureaucracy is where you should go, but I'm going to experiment with this campaign, so might as well find out. That was a lot. I'm pretty sure reducing this privilege, yeah, this adds 10 bureaucracy corruption, costs 40 aristocrat loyalty, negative 35 relations between the aristocrats and the state. That is pretty hefty, so that's 30 bureaucracy corruption just to reduce this down to 0, and 120 aristocrat loyalty, in addition to the relations between aristocrats and the state. The aristocrats already hate me at negative 51. I'm gonna go ahead and provide temporary tax relief, get my stability to 1, and then I'll go ahead and do this one. The aristocrats don't like this. They also don't like this either, so they're just gonna be displeased no matter what. I'm pretty sure they don't pay me really much in taxes, so... Nobles pay 66 ducats in taxes, so I make 1,267 ducats from property and 534 from industry, so I'm not really losing much from the nobles paying less taxes, because they don't really pay anything right now. Alright, we lose negative 20 relations between the aristocrats and the state, 15 aristocrat loyalty, negative 1 hierarchy, everybody else is indifferent. Alright, we'll see what going from 40% base manpower to 80% base manpower and 15% investment to 30% investment does. If it does anything at all. And then the other thing is I'm going to go ahead and attack Madurai. Thinking I want to get, I definitely want to get a province in the Tamilcam node because I don't have one in here. So I either want this province up here or one of the Ceylon provinces. Pretty sure Ceylon is historically the major, if not the only, producer of cinnamon. For a long time at least, so these provinces should produce a lot of spices, so I think they're good to conquer. They're also easily defensible. If I get some ships and put them here and I control this, then Madurai's not going to come over. Madurai themselves have 7,000 troops for some reason. Something happened with their armies. And they have 7,000 troops. They also have 2 vassals, though. But they're actually both, because their army is so low, they're both 100% disloyal, so that actually works out in my favor. And then they've also allied pretty much every country on the east of Africa. Just about. Quelimane, Zanzibar, and Ajuran, in addition to Tunis, so... I have 14,000 troops over there to take care of them. I have 2,000 troops over here. Maybe Morocco will attach. Maybe I'll lose some of these provinces over here. But I'll try to take out these guys with these 4,000 troops and then hold off Ajuran and Zanzibar. I have a lot more forts over here now, though, so shouldn't lose those provinces that fast. And then I'm going to do a conquest instead of show superiority because this has that negative 30 malice to it. I'll call in Bijapur and France. Might as well call in France because I think I have 35 favors with them, so maybe they'll invade Tunis. At the very least, it adds their troops to my side, so it makes these countries want to peace out, possibly, a little bit faster. Zanzibar is allied to Hadia. Yeah, I don't want to bite off too much, because I do want to conquer Zanzibar. But that's 54 developments, so I think that'll be a separate war. And then I'll do it for this province, so Bijapur doesn't take that. Doesn't claim it if they get it. Go down there. Those guys will go to their capital. And then maybe Morocco will attach. Do light looting. These 9 light ships were privateering, so that's right, kill those ships. Let's actually get them over here, 100%. They have 12,000 men over there. That is a vassal of Ajuran, so they should have free access to get over here. I'm gonna move behind Mozambique fort. I'd imagine Quelimane will want to peace out. Oh, I'll have to get their capital. The other thing is I'm going to try to vassalize and annex Nice. I've already annexed Arborea, so I do have a province in the Tyrrhenian Sea now. Nice would give me one in the Mediterranean Sea. There's Tunis's troops. Really the most important province over here, Tlemcen and Argyll, so if I keep them away from those provinces, that's fine. Detach that blockade. Alright, and these guys are still disloyal, so perfect. Bijapur is going to do stuff up there. Metropolitans have taken over the country. Oh yeah, I'm also sending expeditions to Peru. So I'll get a colonial nation over here. And then they'll be good to go when I start conquering stuff from those countries. Tunis is Miltech 19. Morocco is Miltech 19. I'll see how that goes. I have no manpower. Fortunately, Tunis just wants to ally everybody. Alright, and then I got manpower back, so doing that reform, manpower went from 26 to 30,000. Interestingly, we pay 17 mil power goes towards volunteers. Only 4 goes to aristocrat levies. 3.6 goes to tribal host. 1.7 from levies. So our army is still, it's pretty much predominantly citizen levy. Right, they're gonna take that. It should peace out. I want to just give me their entire country. You can give me... No, give me those 2 provinces. Throw them in the trade company and start coring. Zanzibar's Miltech 18. They're not progressing at that siege. There's also 18,000 troops over here. Zanzibar is port level 4. It might be worthwhile to try and go around. Grab Zanzibar to knock them out. Combat with is negative 25%. Israel is Miltech 19. Spain. I've re-allied Spain. Looks like they're gonna alliance break. That's fine. Guys are apparently walking. They can't decide where to go. 9,000 versus 15,000. This is combat with negative 30%. Oh, they also have 6,000 troops over here now. That's fine. We're gonna get over there March 11th. Maybe I'll be able to snipe those troops. Perfect. The long... Oh, okay. Go ahead and spare them. I think I want Madurai's capital. Of course, this is the war goal, so... These guys are just loyal, they're not going to do anything. Fort level 3. $75%. Yeah, I take that fort, I can get that province. That's fine. And this is Shrub Highlands, so 18,000 versus 9,000. There's 2,000 men in the fort. Hey, France is landing 12,000 troops. They going to fight? I'm gonna land these troops behind them and then take out Zanzibar. Oh, they didn't fight, they just attached. Alright, that's perfect. Let's go. Alright, I'll just keep them there then. I don't imagine Tunis would peace out after one battle. Yeah, I really just have to hold Tunis off. If I fight this, 30,000 men against 10,000. Combat with 25% reduction. We have 105.5% discipline. What is combat with? 18. So 25% reduction. What? 4 less? 14. They don't even have cannon. Let's see. Zanzibar. Zanzibar's discipline is 105%. Ajuran is 104%. They have next to no tradition. Alright, you know what? I'll fight this. The attacker will get a -1 penalty. There's 1,500 men that I'll summon up. June 11th. If I lose this, then that fort falls, but it's probably going to fall anyway because it's 28%, so... Lost 200 people in Lesotho and gained 200 people in this province. Okay. Alright, we won. We saved the province. We inflicted 10,000 casualties for 2,100. That's really what I have to do, just save these provinces, keep them from getting occupied while I take provinces over here. Let's see if people want to peace out. Yeah, none of these guys are going to peace out without actually taking provinces, so... They're not my troops, really, for the most part. I can start sieging down Tunis's provinces. And then once I'm done with Peru, then I'll start sending expeditions to the Philippines so I can start getting some of that China trade. I'll continue the annexation of Nice so I can get rid of that diplomat, get that diplomat back. Perfect. What else can I do? Transfer trade power, that should be a little bit of opinion. You only have to get to 180 now. And in Bornu. Why am I fighting Canon Bornu? Is that a Tunis? Oh, that's a vassal state of Tunis. I didn't even know that. They're in the Sahara. They're normally down here, as evidenced by this province being called Bornu. Just one troop down there. We have a colony here. Alright, go to their capital, grab that. I think I want to do offensive operations up here. Alright, that is colonial Peru. I'll just call them Peru. Not Portuguese Peru. They should be ready. I'll send them a gift, but I'll actually vassalize Nice first. Get that diplomat back. I should really be able to take all of Mandarai's provinces. I have a lot of war exhaustion, so it's really not going to get any better because I plan on just doing constant wars after one after another. Take out these ships. Have those ships protect trade. These guys can come over there. Luis de Emos. He's a national poet of Portugal. 16th century lyricist. Okay. He's a humanist. Hey, so am I. I'm a newfound humanist. We get to 50. I'm not gonna read all this. June 10th. Okay, June 10th is the National Day of Portugal. Alright, 15 prestige, 50% progress towards stability, 5 navy tradition. And the troops that I do have here are mercs. That was weird. Bijapur is just going to claim everything that they take. Very rude of them to do that. I guess I slapped Zanzibar so hard they're just going to stay on their island. Move those troops up. We'll take that province. We're going to take their capital. Alright, Philippines. Philippines. There you are. Start getting some of that China trade. Go ahead and spare them. Because I'm benevolent. Can I even get from Madurai? Like, can I take this province without a coalition? It's a little baby coalition. Vijayanagar is still alive? Oh, they exist in one province over there. Madurai, you couldn't even finish them off. I would take this province just because it's next to these, but it's part of the Konkan node. It's a nice province, but I need a province in the Tamilkam node. They don't have one there right now, so not taking advantage of that trade. And everybody on this node hates me, so can't have very advantageous trading in that node. If I had them break Travancore, that'd be 138 dip. If I took that province, this province, not a coalition, not a coalition. Still not a coalition, okay. There we go. That's actually a surprising amount of Ceylon that I can take without a coalition forming. I do want to conquer other provinces around here. The good news is these... Madurai is Sunni, so that is why there's not... I'm not pissing people off, but I do want to take Ormozgan, which is 28 development and a Sunni province. So I'll probably not take Alt, but I'll take these 3 provinces. Or no, I won't take this province. But then this should allow me to block off access from the mainland. Give me half of Ceylon. Yeah, and then I want to come over here and conquer Malaccan provinces and their Theravada, so that should be fine as well. And then those provinces are easier to defend than these 2 provinces up here. They're also closer to here. Let's see, I have an extra merchant. I can go ahead and... I have a province in the Tyrrhenian Sea now, so I will send a merchant to the Po Valley. Great. That 1 troop over there. Okay, we did some fighting over here. We lost 1,200 men. We killed 8,000 men. Mombasa and Zanzibar. Alright. Should have colonists available, so... just gonna send a colonist over here, grab that. And then I'll just continue to take these provinces, colonize South Africa, because I can't get these provinces through expeditions, so... I want to wait till this province finishes, and then I'll colonize these two. Because they have the most population over here. Corruption is decreasing. Go ahead and spare those provinces. Grab that. Grab that. I've lost 10.5 war score from not taking the war goal. I don't occupy forts in the area, need at least 10 war score to make demands. Demands exceed war score, current peace offers, ongoing battles, length of war, Madarian, military strength. Alright, I'll move over here and take provinces that I want. Gotta watch over here, because they're attacking me. I'll move to the island. These troops over to Ceylon. They can't take any more provinces over there. There's about 3,000 troops in that province, but... can't do much about that. Currently building pathing in Lisbon. What's my autonomy look like? It's going down around the coastal provinces in Africa. Hasn't really penetrated in, but these used to be dark red and dark red down here, so that is going down. Built pathing in this province. That's now pathing 1. Fez has a second level capital building. I'm gonna try to get certain coastal provinces to be Harborage Rank 2, and then all of the inland provinces to be Pathing Rank 2 as well. So, coming from down here, going up to Fez, and then coming to Fez from up here. Then over here as well. So let's go ahead and do... I'm gonna do a Harborage Rank 2 in Argol. Get that going. That is very slowly building a harborage. That has Pathing Rank 2. Fez has Pathing Rank 2, is currently building the capital, so hold off on that. Pathing Rank 2 in this province would cost 1,200 ducats. hold off on that for now. This province is building a harborage, although I think it might be bugged. And it's not actually building a harborage, so I'll see how that goes. Kind of like this province, been building stuff for the entire campaign, but never actually finishing. Alright, I will call that colonist and send him here. Take those provinces. Vijapor's doing 3 sieges, only one of them's actually going. Flanders is fighting somebody. Who are you fighting, Flanders? Oh, yeah, no. They're fighting Mexico. Proto-Mexico. There's 17,000 Tunisian troops. Alright, I take this fort. I swing those troops up. My commander died. Federer's trying to take their capital back, so maybe I'll swing them over there. We took this province. Okay, that's has a minor harborage and a minor location effect. One of the only 2 provinces over here. It's not an island. Well, technically that is an island, but it's not like one of these natural location islands with modifiers, trade modifiers. And it's also right next to Lusong, so could conquer that. Then I'll probably have Madurai break their alliance with Tunis, just because that's really annoying. Tunis is not allowed to have allies during this campaign. No allies, Tunis. When will you learn? Ally those smaller African nations. Do that. I'm gonna grab claim on Congo. Manpower is 31,000. Right, they're trying to take these provinces back. Did I knock out Zanzibar? Yeah, Zanzibar would go, that's fine. That might block off access for Ajuran as well. I thought that there was... I thought that siege was this province. 42%? Oh, we didn't get it. I'll go back to the Philippines. 64% versus 21%. Rolled a 3-2-3-2. And I also built up 20,000 troops. Did their their force limit came back to 33. Don't imagine they would accept this. Not at all. That, not owning this province is a huge swing. Okay, if I have access to this, then I'll just land troops, walk them over. Do not. Alright. Then we'll get into a siege off. Hopefully I can take that province before Kote is taken. Go on Tunis's capital. Maybe I can take Tunis's capital before they take Fez? Probably not, actually. Alright, actually they would accept, so I don't want to lose Fez. Which... Oh, there's only... This is the fort level 1? The garrison must have decayed. That's unfortunate. Alright, I will piece them out. Unless Tunis wants to piece out. Nope. Ooh, Tunis is so close. I don't think there's anything I can do. Maybe if I blockade this area with ships that would push them over. Can I get them to break their alliance? No. I could get Madurai to break their alliance with Tunis, so I'll just piece out Tunis because I don't want to lose Fez. They'll pay a whopping total of 40 ducats. Alright, so that just leaves Ajuran and Madurai then. Could give me 2,500 ducats. Now the thing is they have a lot of troops now, so because they built a lot of troops, also their vassal states have decreased a little bit in disloyalty. Still above 50 for all three, so they're not really much of a worry. I don't think I could fight Madurai head on. It means they're gonna just take stuff. The only reason to stay in would be for money. 2,500 ducats, or 1,500 ducats worth. But I would only get 830 of that. What's their tech? Tech 19. The province is 60 development. I want them to break their alliance with Tunis, and they might as well give me war reps, so... Their income right now is actually 38 ducats, so 10% would not be much. Like 4 ducats. They do not own a lot of their country, though, so that would probably increase. I have a 2 siege guy, only 3 cannon. Actually, I'm gonna think about this a little bit more. Probably continue fighting. I mean, need them to break their alliance with Tunis anyway, and then so I'll just end this part here and then pick it up in the next part. So, thank you for watching. Goodbye.